And my name is Trudy from This Chick Means Business, and today I wanted to go live and talk about something that is very, very important. List building, and then the following step of nurturing your list. Now, if you're anything like me, I spend a lot of time in groups, I spend a lot of time connecting with people, and it's been easy to not worry so much about the list building activities because I've always been able to find clients through my online presence, which is great. But here's the thing, I want to go bigger in my business. I want to start connecting with more people, and I want to continue building the relationships with the people that I do have on my list. So why has this been a problem in the past, and what am I doing about it now? So very sporadically, whenever I'm in launch, I have run a webinar or a free training, filled up my programs, and then noodled off on my way and looked after my clients. Great, not a problem. But there hasn't been a lot of focused list building action in between the launches. Now, why is this hurting me now? Because when I go to launch, I have a smaller audience to share whatever my program is. And you may have found this as well. When you're launching, all of a sudden it starts to get harder. Those first few times you launch your program, everyone's really, really excited. Then it becomes a stretch. Now, imagine this. If you are consistently releasing a free checklist, running a challenge, doing a webinar, and doing something consistently every month in your business, and you are building your list and getting 50 to 100 new people a month on your list at a minimum, what would that mean for your business? Well, if you then followed the next step and nurtured that list and sent out really valuable content to them consistently, what it would then mean for your next launch. I have a cat down at my feet wanting to jump up on my lap. She's just knocked the tripod. What it would mean for your launch is that it's not so much of a scramble. There's less stress about numbers. Your list really knows who you are. They're going to be more excited to sign up and to purchase and work with you. And all of a sudden, launching is like another step easier. So if you're not building your list and in turn then nurturing your list, you are potentially hamstringing yourself and cutting your business short and blocking your own success. And you do need to ask yourself, why aren't you doing it? Now, I know there's people out there that say, list building's for mugs, you don't need a list anymore, those days are gone. But having danced between building my list and really nurturing my list to letting it go for a while, and now coming back to that space, it's time to really reconnect with my list and rebuild it again. I can tell you with 100% confidence, you need to be building your list. And then you need to be nurturing your list with quality content. Now, to do this, it goes back to the junket of you need to know your niche. Now, you might have a list that feels like it's a little bit cold. Maybe your list has grown and developed. Have you developed along with your list? If you want to stay with one niche, especially with that, you need to be constantly working on inviting more people to come and work with you, developing those free things, building your list consistently. Because if you're working with startups, eventually startups go into the growth phase. So unless you're moving into the growth phase with them, your list can get a little stale as well. So there's lots of things to think about with that. And I want to know, do you have a strategy for growing your list, working with your list, nurturing them? I'd love to hear it. And if you don't have a strategy and you want to have a 15-minute chat about that, I'll pop a link below in the comments here after I finish the live, and you can book in a 15-minute call and we'll just have a chat. We'll talk about your goals, and if there's stuff that we can do together, great. I'll offer you some paid sessions or something, however it works. I like to be really transparent, or I'll just give you some tips and you can move on and take some action. Either way, great value. So, how are you going with your list? Are you building it? Are you nurturing it? Have you grown with your list or has it gone stale? Have a think about these questions. Post questions below in the comments. You're more than welcome to do that as well. But let us know how you're going. And I've got a webinar about growing your reach during launch. That's on Wednesday if you want to join in for that. And Friday week on the 22nd, I'm going to be doing a live Q&A back here as well. So there's plenty of ways to get your questions answered, and there's no more excuses for not taking action because I'm watching you. Anyway, happy Monday. Grow your list. It's important. I'll leave you with that. Bye.